are you leaving? He's like, I am trading. And I'm like, well, you can get yourself out there. You know, why don't you try this? And he's like, okay, bye. Have a nice day. That's how we left.
Oh, God. I'm ready. You know, I never thought I would actually say those words, but like, yeah, I'm ready to be open. I'm ready to be close to somebody, and I'm ready to find my best friend.
Yeah. And ready, go check out her independent film on the Shorts Network, right?
Yeah, the Shorts Network.
We'll put it below.
Put a link in it. Yeah, I made a short film too on my mental illness and stuff like that, and about this, actually about intimacy.
Yeah,
it is about
definitely.
like it is about like her being ready and stuff like that. And so, it's funny, like, you know, just to go through all that and go through all this, and I think I've grown a lot. You know, I'm glad that my good friend is my coach, and like, you know, we just had a couple sessions, but like those sessions like really helped me put myself first and like acknowledge and realization of like all these things that like I want, and I just have to put action towards and make it happen. And so yeah, I'm just really glad to be in this state of mind and just ready to be open to whatever happens.
That's cool. Like I'm so glad that you come to the dating world with this great attitude.
Yeah.
That it's not going to be the end of the world if you meet someone, you're feeling them and stuff. I'm not going to say fall in love, but if you were to tell them like that was one of your greatest fears, and now that I just feel like there is a lot more lightness to you.
Yeah.
Because you've gone step with your friend that is your coach through this, and he gives professional yet with compassion of a friend, giving you guidance in this problem that you had. You know?
Exactly.
And that's really awesome that he was able to do that for you, because I know you don't do well with therapists.
Yeah.
Because you feel like it is a transaction after all. And I think this is a good combination for you.
It totally
like the
is.
Friend, you know, you guys have history together. You know he's your friend first.
Yes.
And second of all, he's giving you the professional side as a coach.
Totally.
You know, his expertise.
Exactly. And just it's we'll see. We'll see how everything goes, like when the time comes when I do meet that person, and I do have to say what I have to say, because who knows? Maybe I'm like, man, like I'll do it. Of course, I have to. You know, I have to be honest, not just with myself, but with this person that I'm falling for, and it's gonna be so fucking scary.
I think you're gonna be fine. Okay, first of all, you know why?
Yeah.
Because you're more intuitive with yourself and the people around you. I feel like you, by the mannerisms and situations, the person as you observe them, as you guys are hanging out, I feel like you can kind of get a feel for if they're ready. Because I mean, like, maybe they have dealt with someone in their family with something similar, or maybe they have like a medical issue and they're being super supportive and stuff. I feel like you would get the feel for it to the point where like you might feel relaxed when you tell this person.
Yeah, I think I'm just like building this scenario in my head.
Yeah.
This whole thing. But really, like,
a lot of people go through shit. Like, we just heard, like, you know, we know of somebody that was dating somebody that was taking care of his grandparents and stuff like that. And it just, you're like, oh, okay, someone like that would be able to handle news.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I mean?
It really is just knowing that person and knowing that, like, all right, like, do they deserve to hear my story and know my vulnerability? Like, it's not like a first date conversation, but like, it's definitely like, this person, I trust this person and I feel safe around them. I feel comfortable. And they need to know this part of my life.
Mhm.
They need to know this part that I have to live with.
Yeah.
And the question is like, will they be able to live with that? And
Yeah.
will they be able to be okay with it? And you're right. And I think in the past I already made that decision for them, thinking, no, they're not gonna like me. They're not gonna want to be with me.
Yeah, you did do that.
Like, why even try? Or I was like so scared to get close to somebody and feel so bad if they did like me and they still want to be there with me, to pull them through this hell.
Their shit stinks too, Debs. Everyone's shit stinks. Okay, I mean, even like the perfect person, you think they're so fucking perfect.
Yeah,
they've got something.
Yes.
There,
right,
that is like
you're right.
Something. It's not all
perfect.
Smooth.
You're so right, and that's something that I've learned.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to deal with that.
I have to accept too. Yeah, I have to be like okay with accepting. You're totally right. And like everyone's shit stinks, and like, I have to I have my shit, they have their shit, and can we tolerate each other's shit?
Exactly. It's a tolerance game. It truly is.
It really is.
Like, of course, every couple is gonna have that honeymoon phase.
Yeah,
can last from anywhere from 6 months to a couple years, but I mean, I still, after being in the same relationship for 15 years, and yes, going in through our ups and downs, and we still have like it still feels, there's bits and pieces of honeymoon feel to it, but yes, we get into it. I am fucking annoying to him. He's fucking annoying to me. Like, we got into a little thing today. I was like, are you leaving? He's like, I am trading. And I'm like, well, you can get yourself out there. Why don't you try this? And he's like, okay, bye. Have a nice day. That's how we left.
Oh, God.
That's how we left. But I still love him. You know what I mean? And
he's so funny. I would have never known, because like you just called him like just recently, and you're like, hey, babe.
It's a tolerance game, Debs. I love him to death, but there's things about him just fucking annoys the shit out of me. I'm just like, oh my God, this man. And he does the same thing to me, because I drive him nuts. Like the other day when my serotonin was low, and I'm just moping about, like, he's like, go sit out in the sun. And I go sit out in the sun, and like he just watches me as I cry, like tears coming down, and he's just like, this shit. This shit. This, like, I love you, but like this shit, Liz. I was like,
you're a sensitive person.
I'm very sensitive.
And your serotonin is low.
I have woman hormones. Okay, if you had this many hormones, you would be crying out here too. But yeah, it's a tolerance game.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I think the stuff. I don't know if this is true, and maybe you can see if this is true for you or not.
Bring it.
But I read somewhere across where statistics show that couples are happier, or they tend to last longer in a relationship, if they can look at each other's flaws and what annoys them, that person usually, and laugh about it.
Oh yeah,
and laugh about it and accept it as a quirk of theirs. Yeah,
there's, of course, I agree with it, because maybe at that moment it's gonna annoy the shit out of me, but later on I can laugh about it. Like yesterday, I told him, like, he's like, I know you do a lot for me, Joseph. You do fucking everything. You're devoted to me, but like, you're lazy. You're lazy. You're a lazy guy. You are the pleasure god. You love laying around. Yeah. But then again, it would totally change your personality if you weren't lazy. That's why you're so laid back. That's why you're cool with the day working out in so many different ways. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be Joseph.
Yes, that's true.
So it's like, if you push the puzzle piece somewhere else, it would affect that whole puzzle. That's what I believe. So like, you have to accept their quirks.
Yeah.
And their annoying habits or whatever. It just makes them, that's just how their brain is. And everything you love about them, it would change if one of those quirks wasn't there.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I love that. I love that. I feel like when it comes to relationships, like we're on like polar opposites. Like you've been in a relationship for like 15 years. I've been single for 10 plus years, you know? So it's like just to hear that perspective and hear your side, it's just so, it's funny. It's like, because when I see you and Joseph, I feel like you guys have your moments of bickering or whatever, but like you complement each other very well too.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's because you're able to accept each other's quirks and accept each other's, like, you might be annoyed as fuck at that moment, but you still like at the end are able to let it go and just be like, okay, I still love this person though. I'm so crazy about this person.
Yeah, and you have so much time, like you have to grow the relationship.
Yes.
Like, yes, you're gonna deeply fall in love, but then once you see each other every day for 10 plus years, you're gonna be like, well, I wish she was a little bit like this, and I wish she was a little bit like that. You know, like I wish Joseph was a little bit more like on it, but he's on it I forget that he's on it in different ways.
In different ways, yes.
I might think he's lazy, but he's actually, you know, taking care of our investments. He's sitting and he looks like he's looking at his phone, but he's actually working on his phone. Like, I don't know how to trade. Like, I know how to trade, but I don't know how to trade the way he does. He's a 24-hour trader.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have to catch my tongue sometimes. I have to bite my tongue. And I forget, but I don't bite my tongue enough. I don't. I'm such a fucking bitch.
Because I think as society we see work as like when we see someone like up at 6 a.m. They have a routine. They maybe go to the gym. They go jogging. They go to work to 9 to 5, and then they afterwards they're like, you know, maybe they rest a little bit, but they have this routine. You know, like we think success is like this like type A person.
Yes.
This regiment they have. And so if that person doesn't quite fit that society standard of what a hustler or like someone that like just is on the grind all the time, like physically, like we're just like, oh, this person's being lazy or this person's, but you're right. Like Joseph, like trading or doing that stuff on the computer and stuff, like it takes mental energy.
So much.
A lot of mental energy.
And he goes to sleep at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning and then wakes up at 7 a.m. to trade again. It's like, how many hours of sleep is that? That's like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, you know? And then he's back up like trading again and like reading the news and listening to the news or what's happening in the world. It's like, it's fucking a lot.
It's using this like mental energy.
Yeah.
But I think he's trying to work smarter, not harder.
Yes. And it would drive me crazy if I did live with someone that was like, hey, it's 5 o'clock. Why aren't you up yet? You know? He's just like, oh, I let you do you. Like, why don't you just let me do me? I'm like, like, you know what I mean? Like, but anyway, just like, I don't know. I guess sometimes I also sometimes have to relax my fantasy of what our life looks like in like so many years, because you know sometimes you get caught up in social media and you're like, oh my god, like me and Jessica can totally do that. We just need to get to that point, and like I push it too hard and then we argue and stuff, but it really is, if you want someone to change slightly for you, it takes time. You have to be really patient, and you have to be able to like really communicate it in a confrontational
way.
Confrontational way.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've just been so single for so long that I've never had to compromise, you know, like myself or change myself or like grow in a different way, because like I haven't had I'm not with anybody. Yeah. But that's why I like, you know, as nice as it is to be single, because I do enjoy not being questioned about anything. Like I just fucking live my life, and like nobody questions me. Nobody's over like, hey, like keeping me in check or trying to do anything. But like as nice as it is, I was like, you know what? I want to be challenged. I want someone to challenge me, and
you want someone to really know how to push your buttons, like the person that you'll be with, Debbie, like they'll know how to push your buttons.
I hate that.
No, but
they'll
like
know to push my buttons, but they don't know not to, like, but in a way that like helps me grow
Yeah.
to be a better version of
Yeah.
myself.
But they'll still push your buttons sometimes.
Yes,
When you guys
yes.
are arguing, they'll know how to push your buttons. Like they're like the expert of knowing that.
Because they know you so well.
Yeah, yeah.
But I hope that person knows me so well that they know my buttons so well that they know not to push me to the point of me making like don't make me cry. Like don't push me to the point.
There's gonna be crying.
Don't push me to make me cry.
I can guarantee you every relationship there's gonna be a little bit of crying.
I'm sure there's gonna be some crying.
Some
for
crying.
Sure.
There is some crying. It's
but if this like what they do.
No, not like maliciously.
Okay,
no,
okay.
No.
Not
It's like
purposely. Like I'm gonna make this bitch cry.
No.
I'm like that. Joseph does that to you.
No. It's like
unintentionally makes you cry. But like, but they know like this is gonna hurt her feelings. But I gotta say it because I had to communicate, like let her know I'm hurt. And so yeah. So I get that.